Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation k times k times k plus k is equal to 30. So obviously I want to find the value of k in this equation. So to start off, k times k times k is the same thing as k to the power of 3. So k to the power of 3 plus k is equal to 30. And now I'm going to subtract 30 on both sides. So I get k to the power of 3 plus k minus 30 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to rewrite this as k to the power of 3 plus k minus 27 minus 3 is equal to 0. And 27 is the same thing as 3 to the power of 3. So I get k to the power of 3 plus k minus 3 to the power of 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, this is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So this is equal to k minus 3 times k squared plus 3k plus 3 squared, which is 9. And we can't forget our plus k minus 3 at the end, which is this part right here, and this is equal to 0. So now, because both of these terms have k minus 3 in them, I can factor out k minus 3. So I get k minus 3 times k squared plus 3k plus 9 plus 1, because k minus 3 divided by k minus 3 is 1, is equal to 0. So this turns into k minus 3 times k squared plus 3k plus 10 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to divide this into two different equations. I have k minus 3 equals 0, and k squared plus 3k plus 10 is equal to 0. So for k minus 3 equals 0, I can add 3 on both sides. So I get k is equal to 3. So this is one solution of k. And for k squared plus 3k plus 10 equals 0, because this is a quadratic equation, I can use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, a is 1, b is 3, and c is 10. So I get k equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 9, minus 4, times a, which is 1, times c, which is 10, all over 2a, so 2 times 1. So now this is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 40 over 2, which is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 31 over 2. And I can rewrite this as negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 31i over 2, because I is equal to the square root of negative 1. So this is two more solutions of k. So these are my three solutions. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the problem x minus 4 to the power of 4 is equal to x to the power of 4. So to solve this, I'm going to first start by rewriting this as x minus 4 squared to the power of 2 is equal to x to the power of 2 to the power of 2. And now I'm going to subtract x to the power of 2 to the power of 2 on both sides. So these two cancel out, and I get x minus 4 squared to the power of 2 minus x squared to the power of 2 is equal to 0. Now if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So now I get x minus 4 squared plus x squared times x minus 4 squared minus x squared is equal to 0. So x minus 4 squared is equal to x squared minus 8x plus 16. So I have this plus x squared is equal to 0. This is one equation. And I have x squared minus 8x plus 16 minus x squared is equal to 0. So for my left-hand side, I get 2x squared minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. And if I divide both sides by 2, I get x squared minus 4x plus 8 is equal to 0. For my right hand side, these two cancel out, and I get negative 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. So I'm going to first solve for my right hand side. So I'm going to add 8x on both sides, so I get 8x is equal to 16. Now if I divide both sides by 8, these two cancel out, and I get x is equal to 2. Now for my left-hand side, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So I get x is equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 4 squared, which is 16, minus 4 times 1 times 8 all over 2 times 1. This is equal to 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus 32 over 2, which is equal to 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 16 over 2, which is equal to 4 plus or minus the square root of 16i over 2, which is equal to 4 plus or minus 4i over 2, which is equal to 2 plus or minus 2i. So these are my 3 solutions. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 2 to the power of x plus 8 to the power of x is equal to 10. So to solve this, I'm going to first start by rewriting 8 as 2 to the power of 3. So I get 2 to the power of 3 to the power of x is equal to 10. Now from here, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of n to the power of m. So I get 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of x to the power of 3 is equal to 10 because I switched the places of 3 and x. Now from here, I'm going to let 2 to the power of x equal to the variable y. So now I get y plus y to the power of 3 is equal to 10, and if I subtract 10 on both sides, I get y to the power of 3 plus y minus 10 is equal to 0. Now, what I need to do is first find one solution of y, and then once I have that solution, I can find the remaining solutions. So to do that and find that first solution, I'm just going to test values of y. So we're going to start with y equals 1. So when y equals 1, I have 1 to the power of 3 plus 1 minus 10 is equal to 0. Well, 1 to the power of 3 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 minus 10 is negative 8, which does not equal 0, so this does not work. Now I'm going to try y equals 2. So when y equals 2, I get 2 to the power of 3 plus 2 minus 10 is equal to 0. Now 2 to the power of 3 is 8, so I have 8 plus 2 minus 10. 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 minus 10 is 0. So this works, meaning y equals 2 is a solution. So what I'm going to do is divide y to the power of 3 plus y minus 10 by y minus 2, because y minus 2 equals 0, well, y equals 2 is the solution. So, to do this, I'm going to use synthetic division. So I'm going to look at the coefficients of my numerator, and I have 1, which is the coefficient of y to the power of 3, 0, which is the coefficient of y squared. Remember, we're going order. 1, again, which is the coefficient of y, and negative 10. And just to let you guys know, the 0 is there because this is supposed to be y squared because we're going in order. But because there is no y squared, we put a 0 in front of it. And this is all with 2. And if you guys are still confused by this, you should look up a video on synthetic division. So I'm going to first start by moving down my 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. And 2 times 5 is 10. Negative 10 plus 10 is 0, so I have a remainder of 0. And I'm going to use these as my coefficients, so I get y squared plus 2y plus 5, meaning y squared plus 2y plus 5 times y minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is my equation, and I'm going to divide this into two equations. Y squared plus 2y plus 5 is equal to 0, and y minus 2 is equal to 0. So now for y minus 2 equals 0, I'm going to add 2 on both sides, so I get y is equal to 2. And for y squared plus 2y plus 5 equals 0, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So I get y equals negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared, which is 4, minus 4 times 1 times 5, all over 2 times 1. And this turns to negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 20 over 2, which is equal to negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 16 over 2. And because we have the square root of a negative number, we cannot use the solution of y, meaning we can only use y equals 2 as a solution. And remember, we're solving for x, not y. And we let 2 to the power of x equal to y. So I have 2 to the power of x is equal to 2. And the only solution to this would be x equals 1, because 2 to the power of 1 is equal to itself. So x equals 1 is my solution to this equation. Now, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share this video to your friends or family. Thank you.